character today. We're going to talk about, the reason why I'm dressed like this is because we're going to talk about a fragrance that's around the way that I'm dressed with my caftan and my turban. Anyway, my name is Marcy. If you haven't been to this channel before, I thank you for coming. Any return subscribers, I thank you for coming as well. Thank you for all your support. On this channel, we not only learn about fragrances and sniff and smell them, but we also want to understand where they come from and the meaning behind a lot of fragrances. I like explanations, y'all, and I like to know what I'm wearing and what I'm getting myself into, even if it's a fragrance, So we're going to discuss that today, and two of those really captivating fragrances are Shagaf Oud and Lancome's Oud Bouquet. That's like the infamous fragrance that a lot of women were on a couple years ago. It came out, I think, in 2012 initially, but last year during the pandemic, everybody talked about the infamous Oud Bouquet. So if you like what I'm discussing today, or if you want to continue to watch, please do so. I thank you for coming back, and let's get into these fragrances. So nature is very, very clever. The universe is very clever. So I'm going to go into the definition of oud and its origin. So I'll just read this for you all, okay, because it's a lot to remember. So the origin of oud is taken from the Arabic word the wood. So if you hear somebody say not just oud, just oud, it means the wood. Oud is one of the most expensive natural raw ingredients in the world of wood. So you're wearing something very, very expensive, so you have to appreciate oud. Even though it might not smell as good to most people, you definitely have to appreciate the scent and how it is formed. Okay, so oud is derived from the tropical agar tree and can be found naturally growing in the Middle East. And it is thought to originate in Assam, India. So this is how it's processed, or this is how it's made. When the agar tree becomes infected by a mold, an actual mold, you guys, okay, called Phyllophora parasitica, the tree produces a dark, dense, fragrant resin to protect itself. It is in that resin which becomes embedded in the tree that is your source of oud. So basically, oud is a form of the tree's way of, oud is a product of the tree protecting itself, which is amazing, by a mold, So, I mean, who would have thought to use it in like perfumes? I guess maybe somebody was like going through the forest one day and, they came upon all these Agarwood trees and they were like, what's that smell? It smells really good. And it may like maintain its scent. They might have smelled it throughout the entire forest. So maybe they decide to test that and use that in fragrances, because it's a very captivating smell. And they use this a lot in the Middle East and over in Dubai and over in China as well. So let's get into these fragrances. First, we're going to start off with Shagaf Oud, which is amazing. Let's put this over here. Oud holds back nothing. The fragrance is very captivating. It's a heavy hitter. It's in your face. Everybody knows when you have on oud. I'm more of a light oud person. One of my reasons for wanting to go over to Dubai and to visit Dubai is to make my own oils and fragrances and, just get involved a little bit more into some of the oud, the oud levels, some lights to heavies. So I'm really interested in going to Dubai to do that. Oh, and also, skydiving. So those are one of the reasons why I want to go over to Dubai. So anyway, let's get into it. Shagaf Oud, actually ordered off of Amazon. You can order this on FragranceNet as well. Yeah, I think it's FragranceNet or Fragrance Buy. So in Shagaf Oud, it's funny because it's a Middle Eastern scent. The tree is over there, but this is considered an Oriental fragrance. I tried to Google and look that up, but I don't know why it's Oriental. Why not a Middle Eastern fragrance, since its origination is, mainly over in the Middle East. I don't know, guys. Anyway, So in the top notes, you have my favorite note of all times, which is saffron. In the middle notes, you have agarwood. This is very simple. Agarwood and rose. In the base, you have oud, praline, and you have vanilla. Now, I sprayed this on my hand already. I'll spray this for you all just once so you can see the atomizer. Very powerful. Man, all you need is one, maybe two sprays. I smell the rose. The rose hits you, like you really smell the rose in the top note in the Shagaf Oud. Once it starts to dry down in the mid, you really do smell the oud, agarwood. And the dry down after about an hour or so, you get like that sweet vanilla praline smell. So this is very reasonable for those that really don't want to spend those coins on OUD Bouquet, Lancome's OUD Bouquet. You can buy this for a fraction of a price, and it's an amazing oud. I say you can layer this. You can use your rose scent and lay it like one spray. Spray your rose on. Spray this if you want a little bit of oud, or if you want to start off, you know, with some oud. Just spray this one time. If you spray this too much, you will get a headache. It is headache inducing. I remember the first time that I wore this and I sprayed it, I got it, I went heavy. I was so excited to get it because I had not received my Lancome OUD Bouquet, so I didn't know how strong it was. I sprayed this 4 times. When I tell you I had a headache, about 15 minutes later, I had a headache. It's super, super powerful, it's heavy, and it's strong. So 1 or 2 sprays will do the trick, and that's for Shagaf Oud. The bottle is nice. It's a beautiful gold bottle, you know, with the engraving in the back, and the top is nice. But the bottle is nice, you know. Some people just buy it for the bottle. But like I said, 1 spray, you can layer it with a lot of stuff, just so you can get used to wearing oud, okay? And this is Shagaf Oud. Next is the infamous Lancome OUD Bouquet. Look at that bottle. A lot of people bought this because the bottle is just gorgeous. It has a magnetic top. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They did an amazing job. And I think the bottles are going to be changing, and this fragrance is going to be discontinued. So let's get into the notes of Lancome's OUD Bouquet. This was very hard to find. It took me almost 6 months to receive this from the day that I ordered it. So, and I ordered this from Macy's, and I tried to order it from a couple of different other sites, but it wasn't available. So let's get into it. They have similar notes. Now this one is considered not just Oriental, but an Oriental vanilla. This one has a little more of a rose scent and is slightly sweeter than the Shagaf Oud. But Shagaf Oud is heavy. It's very powerful. So in this one you have in the top notes you have saffron again. You have rose petals. In the heart you have woody accords. You have oud, agarwood again, and in the base you have creamy vanilla and you have praline. So this lingers on the skin just like Shagaf Oud. It's amazing. They are both similar, but this one has a slight hint of more rose than the Shagaf Oud. In the Shagaf Oud, I smell rose in the opening for like 2 minutes, and then it's just nothing but oud and vanilla. This one, you smell more of the rose and the oud, and the dry down after a while, you get that praline note. The nut, it doesn't really smell like a sweet praline to me, but it smells like a nutty note. So that's Lancome OUD Bouquet, and you know, try them. I never thought that I would like oud, you know, so I initially purchased, there's another fragrance that I love, and it's one of the cupcakes. Passion de l'Amour. Passion de l'Amour is amazing. It's a great fragrance. It has more of a tropical rose on top of a oud. So that one, I talked about that in my other video. So if you want to watch the House of Sillage video when I discussed the cupcakes, that is a very light oud, a spicy oud, but it's like an amazing note and amazing notes and an amazing smell that you might love. So that's Passion de l'Amour by the House of Sillage. I didn't want to include that one because I included that one in my other videos. So anyway, guys, I hope you learned something today. today on the world of ouds and its origin, and you know that it's derived from mold, basically as a protectant, a way of the tree protecting itself. It develops a mold and it secretes a resin, which is oud, and we are wearing it, y'all. So I thank you for, you know, stopping by, coming to my channel. You know, get you, you know, when you wear your fragrances, your oud fragrances, or when you decide to go to Dubai, get you a really beautiful caftan, get you some turbans, and, you know, rock them. So make your style your own. This is my, you know, I love caftans. I'm a caftan queen. I'm a caftan girl. You know, anybody asks you what size do you wear, it's I wear a caftan, and that's all you need to know. So anyway, go to my page. I do a lot of interactive things on there, a lot of lives, reels. I discuss more of the fragrance in detail, just in case you want to read instead of hearing me talk, you know. And go to my page on IG. It's Marcello, MARCEMELL 0W, and, you know, like, click, subscribe, and show your girl some love. Okay. All right, beautiful people. Have a wonderful day. Drink some water. Eat well. Do some exercise, and, you know, mind your business. Love life and be at peace. All right. Bye bye.